Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and good evening to another edition of Mustangs TV here on Mustangs TV. Mustangs hockey, that is, live on OUA TV, streamed all around the world. Tonight, it's going to be your Western Mustangs entering with a 10-0-1 record, battling it out with the Guelph Gryphons, who enter 7-1-2, third in the OUA, taking on your first place Western Mustangs. It's going to be a battle, Michael DiStefano. You and me taking you through all the great stuff tonight. It's going to be a battle. The Mustangs are on a 9-game winning streak. Both these two teams, though, coming off respective wins last night, Michael. It was the Guelph Gryphons actually winning in a shootout 4-3 in South Windsor Arena against the Lancers. And for the Mustangs and all the fans that were in attendance last night here at Tops Arena, they were treated to a doozy against the winless Brock Badgers. It went 1-1 into overtime, where Sid the Kid would play the hero. She's going to take a shot. Saved by Emily Kelly once again. 25 seconds remains. Lasses, another shot. Rebounds and they score! Wham! Bam! Thank you, ma'am. A 2-1 game. You know, Mike, sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that's exactly what Sydney Kidd was there. She got the rebound, was able to put it behind Emily Kelly, who truly was a beast between the pipes for the Brock Badgers, turning aside 39 shots, 41 fired at her during that contest. The Mustangs skated away, though, to the 2-1 win in overtime. Tonight, a much tougher task, though, Michael DiStefano, as they're trying to improve their winning streak to 10 games and remain undefeated during regulation during their 2014 season. It's going to be the Guelph Gryphons in town, and we know, historically, Guelph has always give Western some trouble.
Only played in 6 games this season, but for her 6 games, she's really getting in offensively. She got 5 points already on the season.
Guelph out in front of the net, they score! She backhands it over Kelly Campbell. I believe that's the sophomore's first goal of the year. Marcy Landman, congratulations, 1-0 for the Guelph Gryphons.
Yeah, she just walked herself right out there, right in front of Kelly Campbell, and went glove side, backhand, top shelf.
A defensive lapse here by the Mustangs. Iselina loses a girl, and you pointed out correctly, too much real estate for Landman to take advantage of it, and the sophomore has her 4th point of the year, Mike, and her first goal here. And Kelly Campbell, 6 minutes into the game, has already let one get by her.
Well,
takes the puck out of the danger zone in front of her own goaltender and Kelly Campbell, but then coughs the puck up in the far corner, and then trying to set up her one-timer attempt was Kelly Gribbons, but it missed Kelly Campbell. Broad back the other way, 1-on-2. She tries to make a move around Chilton. Broad going towards the net, and she scores! Up on the board, Kendra Broad scores. It's a 1-1 game from Tops Arena. Her team leading 7th goal of the season. She has 12 points of the year, and we're tied up at ones from Thompson.
That will be her 7th of the year, and just the patience by Kendra Broad to wait out, nearing, and just able to get the puck underneath and get it into the back of the net. So that's her 7th of the year, and that puts her 2nd in the conference.
Lays Stephanie Nearing out like a dinner cloth and cooks the goose egg. We're tied up at ones. Both of these respective goaltenders, you and I talked about it pregame, Mike. We expected maybe 0-0 heading into overtime. Well, it's 1-1, less than 15 minutes into the game.
Also with that goal, that extends Kendra Broad's point streak to 6 games.
Behind the Western net, Avery Nurin, who leads the Gryphons in goals with 6 so far, lost it, and now Broad has a chance for more. Broad looking for a second helping. She goes into the zone, she scores! Hit me, baby, one more time. Broad gets a second helping, and she's completed the comeback already in the first period of play. They were trailing 1-0, but courtesy of Kendra Broad, it's now a 2-1 game, her 7th goal of the season.
That's her 7th of the season. You see just a tremendous speed. Opened up Nuring just in between the wickets, able to slide it in there, right into the back of the net. And the Western Mustangs jump out to a 2-1 lead with just over 2 minutes left in the first.
Her long lead pass up to Scott. Scott makes a move into the zone. Her and Caitlin Gosling going towards the net. She gives it to the trailer, and Cassidy Gosling, and somehow Naring denied it. 11-13 remains here in the second period. Broad gives it with give and go with Caitlin Gosling. Broad with a shot through the track. The rebound was loose. They score! Great Scott! Stacy Scott makes it a 3-1 game from Thompson Arena. Her 4th goal of the season, her 9th point of the year.
Yeah, so that's back-to-back games for Stacy Scott, but all set up by the good breakout. Stacy Scott pounced on the rebound, shot at the point from who? Kendra Broad, John. Kendra Broad She has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, don't touch her. You might get burned because she's clearly on fire. The Stacey Scott, though, she's starting to heat up too, Mike. She got a goal last night on the power play in the first period of play against the Brock Badgers. And here in the second stanza against the Guelph Gryphons the following night, she's got another Gino.
Well, I mentioned she only had 1 point in her first 5, and now that's 8 in her next 7, so she is starting to heat up.
1 minute remains in this game before your Mustangs extend the winning streak to 10, and they score! Brianna Isolino took the shot. I don't know if Scott tipped it. Regardless, it's 4-1 on the power play for the Mustangs. Only 58 seconds remaining in the game. That is the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, well, based on the reaction by Brittany Clapham, who I thought may have tipped it, but she went straight to Yazalino to congratulate her. So we'll get a look here, see who it tipped off of. Yazalino with the shot. Oh, that might have went off of Clapham.
You're right. I believe that it did go off of Clapham.
Yeah, so that'll be Brittany Clapham with a goal. That's her 3rd of the year and her 2nd on the power play.
Look at Daniel. That won't happen. The puck comes out to the center of the ice. Your Western Mustangs on your Saturday evening have improved to 11-0-1. They have gotten 23 out of 24 points to start off the 2015-14 season. Michael DeStefano, what an entertaining hockey game on our Saturday evening.
Yeah, you see the Western Mustangs just flocking over to Kelly Campbell.
And you know what? Sadly but surely, Mustangs fans, this is the final home broadcast for these Mustangs TV's crew in the 2014 part of the 2014-15 season. We will catch you in 2015 to bring you more live coverage of these Western Mustangs, both our women's and men's hockey. So, for Michael DeStefano, our camera crew, the rest of the studio, I am John Urban. I believe that is adieu, ladies and gentlemen, and we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for tuning in.